Today we're going to walk through how to register for classes and how to plan your semester. To start off, go to morgancc.edu and navigate to your My MCC portal. From this page, click the Navigate icon. Once you're in Navigate, you'll notice that we're on the Explore tab. From this area, there are helpful to-dos and events, an area to schedule an appointment with an advisor, and more. Feel free to explore this area. For the purpose of registering for classes, we'll go to the Planner tab. On the Planner tab, you'll notice that your degree should be listed at the top left corner of the page, and below that you'll have suggestions on courses required for you to graduate. Certain degree paths have very specific course requirements, and this is straightforward. But for degrees such as an Associate of Arts, an Associate of Science, or an Associate of General Studies, you'll notice course group options. If I click a drop-down arrow, Navigate will give me the top 6 options that it recommends to fulfill this course requirement. There are more options available, and we'll talk about how to select those options or figure out what those options are in just a second. On the right side of the page, you'll see your academic plan. If this is your first time in Navigate, this area may be empty. In order to add a term, select the Add a New Term button and add any relevant terms. You can plan as many terms as you would like and can actually schedule out your whole degree in advance. You'll notice I've added a Summer 2020 degree option, and it tells me that registration is open for this term. To add a class, I will simply drag and drop from the left side into the Summer 2020 block, and it will be added. If the drag and drop feature isn't working quite right, you can also click the hamburger icon and add the course manually to a term. Voila! On course group options that are added, you'll notice there's an arrow icon with a drop-down. Here, you can easily swap between the top 6 options in your plan. If there's a course you tried to take a previous semester, or that you plan to take later in your degree plan, and it's available for this semester, you can also easily drag courses into a different block. This is a nice way to change your plan on the fly. If you decide you no longer want a course in this block, you can simply drag it to the next semester, drag it into the open area and release, or hit the hamburger icon and select Remove from Term. The planner has some great options for quick courses to take, but if you want to explore more of your options within the course group or just see your degree progress, head back to your portal and select Degree Check. From this area, you can see your overall GPA and your program. Below, you'll see a legend for what each of the icons means. Notice that a green check mark means that a course is complete. An empty red box means the course is not complete. And the tilde icon means that the class is in progress. Below, you should also see a degree progress bar, which tells you how close you are to meeting the graduation requirements. On the right side of the page, you'll notice there's a credits required area and credits applied. This will also give you an indication of how close you are to graduation. In Degree Check, as you scroll down, you'll see your course blocks in a bit of a different format. In the Arts and Humanities block, for example, it's showing that I need 3 credits or 1 course to satisfy this requirement, and on the right side, it gives me all of these options for the courses. If I hover over, I can see the title of the courses. You'll notice in Navigate that the top 6 options for this specific block will also be offered in the Degree Works section. For more info on a course, you can select the course, and it will show you a description of the class, as well as what options are available in which semesters. Courses with 99 seats are often online courses, whereas a course with 25 seats will be in-person or global at one of our campuses. Meeting times will also be listed. For online courses, meeting times will not be listed, as you can take them at almost any time. In Navigate, you can also find this description. If I click on the class and select View Details, here's the description on the right. We'll see in the scheduling area of Navigate in a second the easiest way to kind of view and schedule classes. So let's say that there's a class that you want to take for a specific requirement that's not listed in the Navigate course group, or, for instance, is part of your elective block towards the bottom of your degree. It can be overwhelming to figure out what classes to take, especially with all these options. Another way to kind of view classes that are available this semester is to head back to the MCC homepage, click the menu icon, and find our schedule of classes. From this area, you can open the appropriate term for your semester. And as you scroll down, you'll see a list of all of our courses that are available for the summer. This is a live listing, so it will update in real time. The first half of this schedule shows courses available in one of our campuses or globally. You can see the location on the left. Towards the bottom of the schedule will be strictly online courses. Let's say I'm looking for a specific class and I want to find it quickly. Here's a helpful shortcut. On a Mac computer, press Command F, or on PC, press Control F to open this Find in Document window. I'm going to search for bio. Once I type my query, I'll select Enter. From here, it shows me there are 18 results, and the first is highlighted. If I keep clicking Enter, it will highlight the next option down the line. So here I quickly and easily found all of our biology options. Let's say I'm looking for something specific, like a STEM camp. And here's our STEM camp. Awesome. Let's say I want to take this STEM camp as an elective for my degree. There are a few options. I can note that this course is Bio 175, or I can just remember it is STEM camp. Now that I know which class I want to take, I'm going to come back to Navigate. I'm going to find this search icon, and I can search by title or course ID. Let's try STEM camp. All right, that didn't seem to work because it wasn't the exact title of the course. This is where typing Bio 175 may be more handy. And here it is. In Navigate, it happens to be called Special Topics, so I can simply drag this into my summer plan now. Once you feel like you have your schedule pretty well figured out, click View and Edit Schedule. Now we're in the scheduling section of the planner. On the left, you'll see your planned courses. We still need to schedule these and select which section of the class that you'd like to take. For example, I will click the little arrow for STEM camp. It's only offered in one location. Here you'll notice some info about the class, including the CRN, the run dates, the times, of course, where it's at, and the fact that it is, in fact, an accelerated course rather than a course that runs the entire summer semester. I'll go ahead and drag this over to the calendar. Alternatively, I could have hit the hamburger icon and added it as well. If you drag a class in and you don't see it on the calendar immediately, it may be because it's an accelerated course. If I move my calendar forward, now I see the STEM camp is happening on a Saturday. This month overview will show you which courses run the whole semester versus only a portion of the semester. Let's look at another example. In CIS 118, or Intro to PC Applications, we notice for the summer that the MCC Global Classroom is available, and it's hosted out of Lyman. A global class is like a video chat. We also see some other options down here. Here we have MCC Online Campus, which is a traditional online course, but it's taught by an MCC instructor. Alternatively, you also have CCC online course options. This one happens to be accelerated. These are taught by Colorado Community College professors, but not necessarily an MCC professor. I'm going to select this global option and drag it into my schedule. But before I drag it, you'll notice on the right side of the page that the course is highlighted on the calendar where the course will take place. This is helpful if you're trying to juggle a busy schedule, and you can kind of see if this will overlap with a class you've already planned. This time I'm going to click the hamburger icon and add the section. Now you'll see my schedule is updated, and I have this course on Mondays and Wednesdays, and it shows that it is happening the whole semester. Great, so we have 2 courses scheduled. A cool thing about Navigate is that you don't have to register for every single class that you're looking at. You can leave courses in this plan section and simply register for the ones that you're interested in. If you change your mind about a course, you can select the hamburger icon and unschedule the course. By doing so, the course will now end up back in your planned courses section. I'm going to go back to this planner tab. You'll now notice that Navigate tells us that we've selected a time to register for these 2 courses and that this course is simply planned. This is an easy way to kind of make up your mind later about certain classes, or to be able to come back in, drag a class into the planner, and register a little bit later. Okay, so we're back in the calendar area and we're ready to register. You'll notice that we have this error message up top with this link. Go ahead and click that link and select Accept. When you're done, you can close the new tab. Once you've cleared any error messages that show up top, you should see 2 buttons here, Register and Pay Tuition. Once all of your scheduled courses are in your calendar, you simply click Register. And voila, it shows that you're registered for this class. So we scroll to the bottom. Now this says Registered Courses. I've dragged CIS 118 back in my schedule, and now we see that this is a scheduled course, and here's a registered course. To add another course, just click Register again. And boom, now we have 2 classes in our semester and 1 planned. So it's very simple to add classes and to see your schedule in real time. You can also print your schedule using this button here. Occasionally, Navigate will have a hiccup and you won't be able to register. If this is the case, we recommend calling an advisor and we can manually place you in your classes. If you can't get a hold of an advisor and you're in a time crunch, there is one more workaround to get into classes. If you scroll to the bottom of Navigate and note your CRN numbers that are listed here. I'll go ahead and copy this one for the STEM camp. I'm going to go back to my homepage and you'll notice there's an AddDrop Classes button. I'll select the appropriate term. After you select your semester, a payment agreement should show up. Make sure that you read and understand all of these terms, and then select I accept. This will take you to our old school scheduler. It's not as nice to use as Navigate, but it will still do the trick. Here I'll paste that CRN and submit changes. And now we see that I am web registered for this course. This will reflect in Navigate in about 24 hours. Also within this AddDrop Classes tab, if you change your mind about a class, this is probably the easiest place to drop that class. Submit, and it's gone. In addition to being able to drop a class from the old scheduler, in Navigate, once you've registered for courses, if you change your mind or need to switch something out, you simply press the hamburger icon and select Drop Course. And that's all it takes. You're good to go. So that's how to register for classes, how to find courses that Navigate may not show, and how to troubleshoot. I hope this helps a ton. We hope to see you in class.